welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel discussing the vagus nerve, the autonomic nervous system, and how we have this immense capacity to self-regulate. My aim is to share tips and hints and ideas around the work that I do in the realm of the autonomic nervous system, the vagus nerve, neuroscience, Eastern and Western psychology, the work that I do with people on a one-to-one basis, but able to hopefully disseminate some of those ideas to help you guys figure out ways to improve yourself and practice some simple routines. This week is going to be a short video. Last week was quite a long one. It's 20 minutes long. It goes into some really good detail around one of the key methodologies that I use with people on a one-to-one basis, and I call it the wiper technique. If you haven't checked that out, please do check it out. You can try it yourself at home and see how it feels and works for you. And please, if you haven't already done so, come and follow me on Instagram. I'm Justin_Caffrey. I share daily tips and hints over there on my Insta stories, where I talk about the things that I do on a daily basis to maintain myself in a healthy mind and body. It's key to practice these things on a daily basis if you're trying to overcome autoimmune disorders, or if you're just trying to maintain and sustain yourself after PTSD, anxiety, or stress. If you don't know my story and you want to know how I recovered from multiple autoimmune disorders, PTSD, and chronic stress and anxiety, there's a video here, you can check that out. And again, most importantly, please, if you can, like and subscribe to this channel. It makes all the difference as we get the numbers to grow bigger. It means that the algorithm shares this information with more and more people, and that's key. My aim is to be of service, to provide free resources to hopefully help others. So please do like and subscribe. Click the bell. It means that you get the updates when they come through on a weekly basis. So this week I want to talk about the social nervous system and how important that is in terms of our well-being, managing stress and anxiety and depression. It's critical that we have the social nervous system functioning well. Now, what can often happen in terms of feeling anxious, stressed, depressed, and especially when we move into depression, and inside depression, we're often inside what's called the dorsal vagal response, and there's a video on my YouTube channel about that. But in this dorsal vagal response, what starts to happen is our nervous system begins to shut down in terms of its social responsiveness. Because we've been chronically stressed for long periods of time, the body starts to feel like everything is a threat. So actually going outside our front door may be a threat. And the nervous system, unfortunately, is pretty dumb in terms of its capacity to discern what's right and wrong for us. So when we get to this point where we're socially withdrawn and our social nervous system is no longer functioning, we have to really lean into the stress, lean into the fear, lean into the anxiety of re-engaging again. Because everything in the core of your being is asking you to withdraw, it's asking you to stay small, to hide, to move away. And this is a response because the body, the nervous system, believes that it's under extreme threat and it's likely to die. So it literally has the feeling that it's been stalked by a wolf. And the wolf is outside, and if we go outside, it's going to kill us. And that's because we're using a 200,000-year-old piece of machinery to manage ourselves in the 21st century. So it's important for you to listen to this message and to realize that you have to take some really deep assertive action and to lean into this and to go and socially engage again. Because the vagus nerve responds to social stimulation. When it feels socially stimulated, it starts to realize that everything is okay and it can calm down. When you refuse to socially stimulate it, it believes everything's not okay, there's a wolf outside and we shouldn't go out. So I'm speaking to you now and speaking to your logical brain, and I'm helping you and hoping that you can understand as I help you to understand that you must take that action. You must re-engage. And it can be a challenge to do that at the start. And one of the good things to do is, if there's a social situation, a group of people, friends or family that you are able to get to, that you're invited to, but you're struggling to do that, one of the simple ways to start doing it is to prepare the nervous system for the interaction. And you can do this through a series of simple visualizations. So starting off, just sitting down in a chair with your back in a nice upright position, your feet flat on the floor, your hands just resting on your legs, your body in an open position, closing your eyes and just taking a nice deep breath in and breathing out slowly. Taking a nice deep breath in again and breathing out slowly. And what I want you to do is I want you to visualize the social engagement that you're preparing to move towards. And I want you to visualize it, see the people who are likely to be there, see the environment that you're likely to go to, and maybe even see the pre-preparation of arriving at that point. So maybe it's getting ready, having a shower, putting on your clothes, leaving the house, heading towards the venue, arriving at the venue, seeing the people in the venue, seeing the faces, seeing where you're going to sit or stand, and knowing and seeing those interactions. And when you do that, you'll feel the tightness and tension in the body because the vagus nerve is thinking, this is the threat to life, there's a wolf outside. So allow it to see it and feel it. And then finish the interaction and then start again. Right back to the start, preparing to leave, getting your clothes together, maybe having a shower, putting on makeup if you need to, obviously. Then preparing to head to the venue, however you're getting there, walking, riding your bike, driving, then arriving at the venue, maybe it's inside, maybe it's outside, seeing people's faces, feeling that sense of discomfort as you walk up to people for the first time or meeting them again after a long time, making that connection, seeing the conversation, seeing other people talking, experiencing that environment, allowing your nervous system to see and feel it in your visualization, and then finishing the interaction and leaving, and then going back again. And once again, going through the same visualization. You're getting ready to go, you're preparing your clothes, you're having a shower, you're putting on makeup if that's what you need to do, you're getting ready to leave the house, you move through your point of travel, bike, car, walk, bus, train, whatever it is. You arrive there, you meet the people, you see their faces, you move around, you say hello. You know you feel uncomfortable, but you're leaning into discomfort. Inside growth is found inside this discomfort. So you see it all again, you then move to the end of the interaction, and then you start again. And I want you to keep visualizing it over and over and over again. And for every person it will be different, but I want you to visualize it so many times that instead of it coming to the point where you arrive at the venue and you feel the tightness in your chest, or maybe it's as you're getting ready to leave the house, you feel the tightness in the chest, you maybe notice the gulp mechanism happening, and that's the sign that your body's going into the fight and flight response. I want you to keep going and going and going. So you may have to repeat it 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. And I want you to do it until you just start to notice really quickly in your mind, okay, I'm going through it again. Boom, I'm getting ready, I put my clothes on, I have a shower, I put my makeup on, I get in the car, I arrive there, I meet people, I'm finished, I do it again. So it's like dum dum dum. There's not a tension moment. Now it means doing it many times over and over again, but it starts to feel easier in the body. And the great news is your nervous system is really dumb. So what we're doing here is we're actually teaching your nervous system or making it believe that it's already been through this experience. I use this a lot for people who have the likes of fear of flying, and we get over that fear. Social anxiety works exactly the same way. So I want you to keep repeating it over and over again so that you visualize it until you've done it enough times that it's just bum, 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 back to the start, bum, 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 back to the start. You know you're ready and you've done it enough times where you're fluid and you're flying through it. If you're still struggling and there's tightness, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. Eventually, the nervous system will start to feel like it's been through the process and it's not so bad. Then you're ready. Doing this 24, 48 hours ahead of your social engagement, and then you wake up, you show up for that engagement and you go for it. and your nervous system will pay you back. If you are struggling with long-term depression, this is one of the most important steps that you need to take, because your dorsal vagal response is trapped. Your vagus nerve is trapped, and you will cognitively think that you're unable to do this, but you can and you will, but you must lean into this discomfort and really go for it. I know you can do it. I know you have the power to do it. I've seen so many people that I work do this, and it's worked so well, but it requires active participation. It requires consistency in terms of the visualization. So I want you to go for it and really lean into this and make it happen. I'd love to also have you come and join my course. I have a 21-day course to help you understand the vagus nerve and the autonomic nervous system. You can jump on to www.remotetribe.co.uk. If you come on there, you can join the course. It's $149. We'll give you a full deep dive into the vagus nerve, the autonomic nervous system. I'll give you daily routines to help build and raise your vagal tone. There's a lot of video interaction, really insightful material, and it's over 21 days. You could maybe do it over 30 days. Depends on how quick you want to go through it. But I'd love to see you over there. I communicate with everybody directly who joins the course, and I find it to be a really valuable resource. So the price of a cappuccino every day for a month, and you're on the course. So $149 is, I think that's like 110 euros or 100 pounds in sterling, whatever currency you're in. So check that out. But please give this visualization a go. Share on the comments. I'd love to know that you've tried it and then you've made it into one of these social engagements. But you must keep doing it repetitively over and over and over again until such time as it's just bum, 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 bum. I'm not having to overthink it. I'm there, I'm visualizing, and I'm present. Notice the discomfort in the body and keep going until the discomfort starts to ease and you feel fluid in the visualization. Then you're ready to lean into the actual event and the actual occasion. Thank you. I cannot wait to hear how you get on. There is a ton of other videos on this channel all around the nervous system, autonomic nervous system, the vagus nerve, autoimmune disease, how you can recover from PTSD, anxiety, stress, depression, and the work that I undertake in this area. But most importantly, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being part of this. And please remember, like and subscribe if you can. Share this video with anybody that you think will benefit from it. And click that bell so you get notified every time I put up a new video each week. Thanks. I wish you well, and I'll see you soon.